Well, the Prime Minister continues to mislead Canadians. He tells them that Bill C-11 will, quote, level the playing field. What he means by this is actually that digital-first creators, those who produce on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch, well, they're too successful. So they actually need to be held back through more regulation and by putting fees on top of them. Digital-first creators will be forced to subsidize commercial producers or broadcasters. Let that sink in for one moment here. This government's definition of leveling the playing field looks like punishing those who are successful so they can be equal with those who are not. Tell me, how is that fair?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
We've heard for quite a while now the member from Lethbridge get up and completely mischaracterize what this bill is all about. The fact is, it is there to ensure that Canadian creators, that the Canadian artistic community, that Canadian producers of content are able to be found by Canadians and by people around the world on the internet. That is something that matters in order to continue to support our creative and artistic community in this country. Why are Conservatives continuing to stand against creators, artists, and the stories that Canadians want to tell to each other?
The Honourable Member for Lethbridge.
Once again, the Prime Minister proves that he is either incompetent or absolutely committed to misleading Canadians every step of the way. He continues to do this over and over and over again. The fact of the matter is, Bill C-11 would actually tip the scales in favour of traditional broadcasters by punishing digital-first creators, artists, those who use TikTok or YouTube or Switch or Spotify in order to get their message out. And somehow, magically, this is supposed to protect Canadian culture. Punish the little guys, reward the big guys. That is the plan here. So why does the Prime Minister insist on punishing digital-first creators?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, for decades, Canadian music has been not just succeeding in Canada, but around the world. And one of the reasons it has is because we had a system put in place that made sure that Canadian content got played on Canadian radio stations. And it allowed extraordinary artists not just to succeed in Canada, but around the world. The fact is, in a digital world, we need to ensure the same opportunity for Canadian creators of content to resonate across Canada, around the world, and that's exactly what C-11 does. Unfortunately, yet again, we see the Conservative Party standing against artists and creators of content in this country. Why are they so scared of Canada's artists? I think we all know, Mr. Speaker.